He reached out and placed one hand on the dying deer, and with the other, he grabbed the officer's arm. In that instant, a jolt of energy surged through both of them. The very next second, the deer's pain was transferred into the officer's body. He let out a gut-wrenching scream and collapsed, convulsing on the ground. The agony of a creature's final moments tore through him like a blade. This was David's fourth superpower, empathic transference. The officer ripped his arm free as if he'd just endured 1,000 tortures. David, acting as the channel, felt the pain too, but all he had in his heart was pure compassion. From that day on, the cop never went hunting again.
That's the worst thing I ever felt.
When the sheriff heard about the incident, he came looking for David. His wife had been paralyzed for years, unable to speak, unable to move. Now her life was nearing its end. Doctors said she was in unbearable pain every second, but strangely, she refused to let go. Watching the woman he loved suffer in silence, the sheriff begged David to help. He needed to know what was holding her back. David walked up to her bedside, gently laid a hand on her forehead, and tuned into her thoughts. She wasn't ready to leave because of their son. The emotional distance between father and son weighed heavily on her, keeping her from taking her final breath. The sheriff, now understanding everything, held his wife's hand tightly. Through David's gift, the couple shared one last silent conversation. After hearing her husband's promise, she peacefully passed away. Their son rushed home after hearing the news. But this time, instead of cold silence, he was met with an embrace. Father and son finally let go of the past and reconciled. The warmth of the moment made David think of his own pain. No words were needed. Alone, David wandered the streets with no destination. Yet the townsfolk avoided him like a plague. They still believed the sheriff's wife's death had something to do with David, holding onto their fear and prejudice with a tight grip.